Alright, you might be sitting there thinking, why is this dude talking about teen dramas? And what does he even know about them? Well, surprise, surprise, I enjoy TV shows, especially when I was a teenager, and what's catered to teenagers, teen dramas. And I ate it up disrespectfully. It didn't help that I sat next to girls in school and I got peer pressured, influenced, manipulated, coerced. Nah, I'm just playing. I just wanted to have something to talk about other than Pythagoras theorem. Look, if I need to prove my credibility, I'll do it right now. I watched Riverdale. That's all I need to say. If you know, you know. Anyway, back to the whole point of the video. The problem with teen dramas. Well, let's fix that real quick. Problems, plural, because there's more than one. Don't get me wrong, they're fun, easy to watch, and enjoyable, at least for some people. However, as I've aged, while simultaneously torturing my brain and eyes with some of these shows, the illusion fades and you quickly come to the realization that they're filled with a lot of BS. Now, I'm not one to become a modern philosopher and dissect pubescent TV shows, but well, I guess today is the day. Alright, where do I even start? I think I'm going to tackle the biggest issue, the good boy versus bad boy trope. Look, right off the bat, someone needs to say it. This dumb trope is setting up young girls for failure. It's a one-way street to trauma. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, let me explain. The good boy versus bad boy trope is a commonly used theme in teen dramas where a girl has two romance options, a good boy and a bad boy. The good boy is typically a nice, calm, respectful, ambitious, caring guy, whilst the bad boy is a popular, brash, cocky, rebellious guy. After hearing that, you'd think it's like having to choose between a Toyota Camry and a Lamborghini Urus. It's a no-brainer, obviously the Urus, right? Well, no. You see, all of that would be way too dry. These shows need to even the playing field and make the good boy boring and lame whilst the bad boy is secretly in touch with his emotions and has depth. Obviously, the girl prefers the bad boy and she hits 30 different breaking points before everything magically becomes sunshine and rainbows. This all serves as good drama and gets the emotions and fantasies flowing amongst a specific gender. But if we switch to reality, it's quite obvious that this whole bad boy fantasy just causes unnecessary pain and romantic fatigue. You're going to be heartbroken, manipulated, gaslighted, not heard, and just overall mistreated. The bad boy is not some dude who has repressed depth and care for you. Nah, that's just straight cap. But this trope has a strong hold on the younger demographic and they view the bad boy as a goal. Some older folk will realize that it's all well and good in a fantasy setting, but in reality, it's a no bueno. However, the young ones don't know any better and just get continually influenced as these 40-year-old teen drama producers recycle the same plot every year. Look, all I'm saying is let's chill out on the good boy versus bad boy trope. It's not helping anyone. The second issue, sex, 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 and more sex. These shows, which let me throw in a little recap for you, are for teenagers and they're sexualized to the max. In this day and age, you'd struggle to find the difference between a teen drama and the hub. Shout out Euphoria. Now wait, before I put on my swimsuit and dive into this topic, can we talk about why 40-year-old producers are obsessed with making everything sexual in shows featuring teenagers, which is then intended for a teenage audience? Look, I don't know, but maybe we should be doing little road trips to their houses and checking their hard drives, because why are they so obsessed with all that? Hey, it's just an observation. Anyway, let's jump back on track. These shows are making it seem like these barely cognizant creatures, because let's be real, that's what teenagers are just smashing 24/7, 365, which, to be honest, I don't know if I find that funny or concerning, because who came up with that dumb narrative? Look, I'm not going to sit here, wear rose-tinted glasses and say there's only hand-holding and reading the Bible going on, but the deed and everything associated with it is overplayed and over-glamorized in these shows. You'd think it's whatever and just a show at the end of the day, right? Well, no. Next thing you know, you've got teenagers trying to play catch-up and relive what they saw in Euphoria. Trust me, just because a show throws on some pretty filters, plays an aesthetic song, and has an evocative plot that's either sunshine and rainbows or the epitome of depression, doesn't mean you want that life. Sometimes it's fine to just let life play out naturally. Don't do XYZ if you don't want to, or do it if you do. Simple as that. So try not to get influenced by these toxic waste shows, but I mean, hey, if you want to take life advice from Riverdale, that's on you. Go for gold. The third and last issue I'm going to address is the aesthetication of everything. Now bear with me, I know that's not a word, but it is now. What I mean by that is that these shows like to make anything and everything aesthetic. A simple Friday morning walk to the bus stop or chilling on a roof at night thinking about life is all of a sudden aesthetic and has some sort of beauty to it. Which, don't get me wrong, that can be true, but that's not the point. The funny thing is, the viewers watching the show will be enamored by all of these aesthetically pleasing things and quite frankly will simp and wish to experience such things. However, you and I both have probably experienced a multitude of these aesthetic experiences, but they simply don't feel like it because we're not in a TV show or movie. For example, I've walked to the bus stop on a Friday morning and the word aesthetic shouldn't even be attached to that. It's cold, it's early, I don't want to go to school or work, I'm probably in the process of getting run over by Hilux. It's just not aesthetic. Same with sitting on a roof and thinking about life. I'm probably stressed, I'm tired, I'm thinking about how trash life is. Again, not aesthetic. You know why this is considered aesthetic in shows? Because like I said earlier, pretty filters, cinematic camera angles, emotional songs, and the big one, you know everything is perfect or will resolve by the end of the show. That's all it takes for you to crave that life. If a character is stressed, in 20 minutes they won't be and everything will be sunshine and rainbows. If there's a cinematic scene where a character is walking at night through a cool dark street, they're not getting attacked, they're not scared. It doesn't fit the emotion the show's trying to portray. In real life, you're not walking through that street carefree, maintaining your light-hearted spirit. Nah, you're on high alert trying to get your ass out of there. It's just not realistic. So why is this a problem? Simply put, viewers are just going to be upset that they don't experience fantasy, because that's what it is. It's fantasy disguised as realism. That's why it's so enticing, because you feel like you can have that, when in reality, 8 out of 10 times, it's just not, well, real. Lots of younger people will feel like they're missing out on life and feel disappointed in their own circumstance. How can you not? You've just seen Brad or Jessica find their true love of their life on a walk in some country-ass town where everything is perfect, and they're going to Harvard next year, and they go on holidays every 3 months, where they run into that same person they had a crush on. Then it develops every time they go on holiday because they keep running into that same person, even though they're both from the same town 4,000 miles away. It's fake. The whole scenario is literally created so people go, oh, damn, I wish I had that. That's not real life. You're going to be constantly depressed if you expect that. Anyway, that's it from me. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, since I really enjoyed talking about teen dramas, even though I'm a grown-ass man. Also, let me know your thoughts on this topic, because I want to see if anyone else has opinions about all of this. Anyway, drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video. Laters.